Hello Creative Tartanites and welcome back. For all those who are new to my channel, welcome. And of course, as I've not actually spoken to you since 2020, I really should say Happy New Year. It's almost the end of January admittedly, so it has been a while, but that's what I'm here to talk about today. Today I want to talk about the question, should I stay or should I go? I've thought long and hard about this question. I've been on YouTube now for about 4-5 years, and it's hard work. It's had its ups, it's had many downs, but for the most part it's been pretty much enjoyable. I've enjoyed creating the videos, I've enjoyed editing for the most part. There are times where I get frustrated with the editing, you know, the times when footage doesn't go quite how you want it to go, you lose it, or the sound is, it turns out it's duff, it's, you know, and no amount of fixing can actually fix it. But you know, that's what happens when you create. Sometimes it goes really well and sometimes it doesn't. So should I stay or should I go? Is YouTube still a good fit for me, or has it become a bit of a chore? I can't say that I have a definitive answer, if I'm totally honest. And the other thing, I've thought long and hard as to whether or not I should address this question, because I really don't want it to become a pity party either. I'm not out to get people to feel sorry for me. I guess I just thought it would be a good thing to have that discussion so as that other people who might be in the same situation that I'm in at the moment might get some comfort out of knowing that they're not alone. And this discussion has certainly not been scripted. I haven't sat down and thought about it long and hard. I haven't written out the things I want to say. I'm kind of, I guess, just making it up as I go along at the moment. And who knows, maybe at the end of it I'll have a decent vlog. It has been a while since I have made any content and uploaded it. Now when I say made any content, I have recorded things. There are things still there waiting to be edited. But I've found that I've not really been in a space where I've been particularly motivated to do the YouTube stuff. I guess 2020 has hit me a little bit harder than perhaps I care to admit to. However, again, please note that I don't think I'm failing. 2020 has certainly been a challenging year, and because I'm a nurse, not many people necessarily know that. I have said every now and then that I'm a nurse. It's not something that I continually disclose, and as such, because of the added stress that being a nurse has resulted in, I found myself not giving me the space to do the same content as I have previously done. I wonder if I can explain this a little bit better. It's not that I haven't wanted to do the content, but I've been kind of stuck in that I know that YouTube has an algorithm, and I know that there are only certain things that if I create I will get traction. There are certain things that I create that people don't watch, they don't like, and you know, I'm human, I get a little bit disheartened by that. But the truth of the matter is that I actually really don't want to be beholden to the algorithm. I really want to just be me. And there's a little part that, you know, that kind of negative aspect of my thought process will say, well, you know, people are obviously not liking you or wanting to watch you, and so therefore YouTube doesn't consider your content to be good enough to put out to people who don't know you. But, you know, by the same token, I recognise that that's negative thinking, and actually that's not strictly true. I know that there are people out there who like me. I get messages all the time from people who tell me that. You know, I know that my content is appreciated by some, and actually, you know, when it all boils down to it, that's kind of cool. And no matter how few people are watching and you know, hitting the thumbs up on my videos, I'm not actually doing this for the likes. I'm not going to lie and say I don't want the likes, of course I do, but that's not the fundamental goal of why I do these videos. The fundamental goal of why I did these videos in the beginning was because I was creative. I really wanted to create the videos and share my experience with people. Yes, I have thoroughly enjoyed and have been absolutely delighted when my channel has grown, but equally it can be just as disheartening when the channel comes to a bit of a standstill. My channel has become quite stagnant. Some of that's because I'm not posting as regularly, and some of that is because perhaps I'm just not putting the effort in that is actually required, i.e. paying attention to analytics and the algorithm. And you know, I work for a living, so I really don't want to be spending as much time as that it really needs to for my channel to grow. Therein lies my dilemma. That's why I'm currently asking the question, should I stay or should I go? I actually don't know. If you have any thoughts on the matter, if you're struggling with a bit of a dilemma, why don't you leave a comment and maybe we can continue this chat in the comment section. You might be asking, so what is it that you have actually been up to? If you've not been painting the same, you've not been editing, etc., what have you actually been up to? Well, I have taken some time for me, and I think that's important, and I think that's one of the reasons why I decided to do this video, was to let people know that it's okay to do things for you. YouTube is a free platform. It's not going anywhere at the moment. It might, but at this moment in time it's not going anywhere. I guess we get out of it what we put into it. Where am I going with this? I don't know. As I said, I'm kind of making this up as I go along. Not even really sure how long this video is going to be. I hope it's not going to be too rambly a video. So as I was saying, I'm doing things for me. I think it's okay to do things for ourselves. Now when I talk about doing things for us, for ourselves, I'm not talking about a free-for-all. I'm talking about doing things that we actually need. I'm talking about looking after our mental well-being, whatever that means for us. For me, that has meant not recording anything for some time, and I would like to apologise to you guys for that stance that I've taken. I know that there are people out there who have been missing my videos, and for that I am truly sorry. But ultimately, I'd like to thank you for allowing me this chance to talk about what's in my thoughts and to ramble a little bit, maybe going off on some tangents, although I will edit and hopefully tease out some kind of coherent thought process within this video. And ultimately, I think what I've decided is that I'd like to stay on YouTube. I would like to try and find the balance between making enough effort to have content to upload and show you guys, but equally allowing me to have enough time for me. Maybe the solution is for me to actually just take action and come up with a plan. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share with you my thoughts, to allow me the time and chance to put them into some sort of order. And strangely, rambling into a camera for 20-30 minutes and then editing it down to some sort of cohesive order has actually helped me to do that. So thank you. In 2021, I would definitely like to work some more on community. I have an awesome community over on Facebook, and I think they deserve a big shout out because they have, been with me for some time. They post, they are very supportive of each other, and they have been very supportive of me in my sometimes need to take a step back. So thank you guys, you creative Tartanites are awesome. And if you've made it this far to the end of the video, you guys are just the biz. So thank you, and thank you to everybody who has commented, and thank you to anybody who's going to comment. I really always appreciate the comments because that for me is proof that there's a community building and that people are actually taking some of their own precious time and commenting. And that really just leaves me to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to look after your mental well-being because nobody else can. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.